Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English language class. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter present continuous tense. Okay? Now what is present continuous tense? The simple definition for present continuous tense is at the time of speaking when the action is being done or the action which is being done at the moment of speaking is considered to be in present continuous tense. A simple definition, one more definition is when we break these words, present continuous tense, it simply tells us present means what is being done at the time, right now, present. Continuous means that action which is continuing. Tense is the timing. So the verb which is being done while speaking is considered to be present continuous tense. Now, we follow different structures for the different types of sentences. Now, what happens in present continuous is that the structures are already written over here, but let me explain it to you nicely. Whenever we are using the subjects might be singular, the subjects might be plural. Okay? Now, for singular subjects and plural subjects, we need to take care that the helping verb that we are using should fit in that sentence. If the helping verb is not right, is not going with the perfect verb tense, that time our sentence becomes wrong. So for present continuous tense, whatever helping verb are we using, we need to know that what is the subject, because with each and every subject that we are writing, the helping verb has its own work with a particular subject. You can't use, suppose we are writing the sentence which has a subject I is singular subject. So with I, we can only use am. If we use I are dancing or I are playing, that sentence becomes wrong. Why? Because the helping verb is not suiting the sentence. So we follow different rules, we follow some rules that helps us improve our English. So whenever we are talking about present continuous tense, whenever we are forming a sentence in present continuous, we need to follow these steps, these rules. What are the rules is explained to you over here on the blackboard. Now, first person singular subject is I. I is singular subject. Now the structure how we are going to write a sentence in present continuous is I helping verb am, and the verb will be in ing form. If the verb is not in ing form, it can't be said to be in present continuous tense. Okay? With the help of the helping verb and the main verb in ing form, then only a sentence is called to be in a present continuous tense. So I is singular. Now a plural form of first person will be we. With we are going to use are. And the verb again will be in ing form. In each and every sentence, whether singular subject or plural subject, the verb will be in ing form. Okay? Only where the differences you can see will be with the subject and the helping verb. Okay? So with we are going to use are. For all the plural subjects, we are going to use are. Okay? Second person, the subject never changes for singular and plural. You remains the same for singular subject as well as plural subject. With you also we are going to use are. Okay? Now third person. With third person, he, she, it and Ram. For third person singular subjects, the helping verb that we are going to use is. Verb, already told you that we have to use the verb which has ing form. Next, the plural form again, the plural form of third person, they plus more than one name, that will be considered as plural subject. They are playing. Let's take an example. I am singing, I am teaching, we are playing, you are walking, you are listening. He is dancing, she is dancing, they are playing, they are running. So far we have discussed the structure. Now let me revise once again. The helping verb and the subject will vary, but the verb will always be in ing form for the continuous tense. Okay? Please remember that. Please make a note of it. Please try to write more and more examples. I is singular, we is plural. They both are first person, singular and plural. With singular we use am, with plural we use are. Second person, you remains the same for singular and plural. So with you, whether singular or plural, we use the helping verb are. Third person, singular subjects, he, she, it and Ram, only one name, we use the helping verb is. With the plural subject, third person, we use the helping verb are. Like I told you, whenever we write a plural subject, we have to use the helping verb are. Okay? Are is used for present tense, and when we add the verb in ing form, it becomes continuous. Okay? So with the helping verb, you also have to write the verb in ing form, so that sentence becomes in present continuous tense. Okay? So that's all for today. I shall stop here. If you have any doubts or confusion, please ask me on the live class tomorrow. Till then, keep practicing, keep working out the exercise that I'm giving you on your WhatsApp. Thank you.